They lied. They lied to us pretending that this subpoena is fake. Hi and welcome to Flows and Talk. I'm Shady Flo, and here on my channel I talk about, you know what I'm talking about here, and that I'm going to continue to talk about even though some people are trying to threaten me right now. As I spoke about on Friday, I actually published 2 episodes on Friday. First, I talked about how my Google account is being subpoenaed, that I received a subpoena from Google from Blake Lively's team. Then I posted another video saying that this subpoena is fake because we got a confirmation from Blake Lively's lawyer's office. But guess what? They lied. They lied to us pretending that this subpoena is fake. This is so crazy, you guys. You won't believe all of the things that have happened since Friday. So Andy Signor over at Popcorn Planet, you might know him. He's been covering this drama almost as closely as I have. He's been subpoenaed. He was one of the 3 people that got subpoenaed like a week ago now. Him and Candace Owens and Perez Hilton they were served. I don't know if Perez Hilton actually hasn't been served yet, but they could read about it in TMZ before they even received the subpoenas that they had been served. So on Friday, I got a text from Andy saying, "Hey, have you been subpoenaed by Google?" And I was like, "No." I opened my email and there it is. And everyone is confused. I get so many messages from other creators on Instagram. It's like, "Hey, have you been receiving this? Have you been receiving this? Is it a scam?" Everyone was like trying to find out if this was a scam. Some people replied to Google, and then some people got a PDF file back, a subpoena. I didn't reply to it at first because I was like, if this is a scam, then someone's just trying to get my information. But then Andy actually called Ezra Hudson's office and spoke to a receptionist. And this is what she told him.
At the moment, we're still trying to figure out everything that's going on because we've been getting a bunch of calls all morning. We're not like too sure, to be honest with you. We just do reception. I'm not too sure. I don't believe so, but I don't like.
No, please, I don't want you to speak out of turn if you're not sure. My attorney had called earlier and spoke to someone who said that they weren't real. I just want to make sure they were positive because I obviously don't want to miss a legal notice. You know what I mean? And Google's not able to confirm it either. It's all very strange to me. Is there someone you can help me sort of escalate that? It's been a day now, and I want to ensure that we get it to you know?
Yeah, we were just told to take a message until everything was figured out. Ezra personally told us to take message, so we try to figure out what's going on. So I'm not too sure, to be honest.
Okay, so this answer obviously wasn't good enough for Andy, so he got his attorney to call the office twice. And guess what? They denied that they had sent out these subpoenas. And that's also the reason why I posted my second video on Friday saying that it is fake, it's a scam. But a few hours later, Andy Signor got a confirmation from YouTube that this is a real subpoena.
I am furious at this. They knew well and good, according now to YouTube, that it's legitimate. Unless how could they be wrong now? I don't even know who to believe. How is anything real? How are we even supposed to know what's real when we call the sources and ask and they don't know?
They want all our information from our YouTube channels. They want so much stuff. I am just appalled. So they sent this on July 3rd, meaning that we should have received it that day, but Google just waited a week to send it to us. So we received it on July 11th, and then they're saying, we're going to get all this information from Google on July 16th if you don't respond to this or if you don't fight this. So meaning we got it on Friday and they're going to give all this information to Google on Wednesday. Anyways, the email said a different date. The email that Google sent us said that we have until July 31st to fight this. So it's all very confusing. And it's so obvious to me what they're actually doing here. They are confusing all content creators. So we are going to be busy fighting this ridiculously insane subpoena and focus on that instead of what's really going on, which is all their other shady business in this lawsuit. This is just another example of what they're doing. This is criminal, and I can't believe that Google is actually allowing them to do this. There are actually 16 of us who have received this subpoena. But before I get more into this, I really wanted to thank the sponsor of this video, Cookie Jam. I love a mental challenge and I love problem solving. And maybe that's why I'm so invested in Blake Lively and Justin Baldoni's legal drama. But if you're like me, you probably need a little bit of a break from time to time from all the internet chaos. And that is why I really enjoy Cookie Jam. And the best part, no Wi-Fi required. That means perfect for long flights or waiting in an airport that you might be doing this summer. All you have to do is match cookies and candies to crack puzzles and clear the board. It's simple to pick up, but trust me, it will keep your brain working. On top of that, it offers a space where everything is sweet, simple, and solvable. You are helping Chief Panda whip up dessert orders as you travel through thousands of colorful levels. New puzzles drops every week. And there are fun bonus spins and limited time events as well. I've been using it as my go-to reset button, but don't be fooled by the cute vibes. Some of these levels are real brain teasers. You got to plan your moves, use boosters wisely, and think a few steps ahead to win. Put your puzzle skills to the test and join over 100 million players today. Download Cookie Jam for free from the link in my description or scan the QR code. Okay, so yes, there's 16 of us, and here is the subpoena. So it says here that Blake Lively wants to see all subscriber information for the username associated with Flawsome Talk, my channel, and Google Pay, including but not limited to the first and last name, registered email addresses, phone numbers, physical address, backup recovery email address and phone number, subscriber registration information, length of service, and any premium services utilized, means and sources of payment for such services, if applicable, including any credit card or bank account number or public blockchain data and addresses, login internet protocol IP address used for initial registration, and IP address used from May 1st, 2024 to present, with dates and session times and video upload IP addresses.
Like asking for like my address or my phone number or like my location share. Or I could just location share you and then we could
Okay, why on earth does Blake Lively want to see my bank details from YouTube? I get paid by AdSense. As you know, there's ads on these videos, and YouTube paid me directly for that. The only thing I can think of here is that they think that I received some kind of money from Justin Baldoni's team here or something like that. And then now they got the information, my credit card number, so maybe they could subpoena my bank directly. Maybe that's their plan. But as I said, I'm not the only one here. There are 16 of us, mostly women for some reason. Ezra Hudson, who is representing Blake Lively, is also a woman, and they're targeting female creators. Most of the ones that I know that have received these are female, except Andy Signor and Perez Hilton. I think the rest of the 14 who received these are female. Isn't that kind of ironic how Blake Lively wants to be the voice of women who cannot speak up, but then she's silencing our voices or trying to? As you know, if they receive all this information from us, it's very likely that they're going to leak it, that they're going to dox us, because they've done that so many times before. I mean, look at what happened to Steve Sarowitz, this crazy arson who tried to put his house on fire and kidnap his daughter. I've received arson threats myself. I know a lot of people have received threats. And for us, the risk of having all this information leaked is really frightening. And it's like, you have to remember here, we're not on trial for a criminal case here, and we're not even defendants in this case. we're like third parties, creators, journalists, reporters who are reporting on a public legal fight that Blake Lively started when she sued Justin Baldoni, and the New York Times reported on it. This actually looks like a retaliation campaign from Blake Lively. Someone mentioned that in an email to me saying, you can prove that she's retaliating against you here for publishing that video about her, which is so true. I published a video about her when she looked bad, and she retaliated against that by smearing me in the New York Times and other hit pieces that have followed. And this trying to invade my privacy by getting into my bank details and all my private information, even my backup email address on YouTube. This is appalling. It's disgusting. And we are living in a free world, thankfully, where free press is really appreciated. This is not free press. So I've spoken to an attorney now who is going to help me. Some of you guys, one of you guys, amazing people. You guys are so amazing. I received so much support. I am so I don't know how, I don't have words to, explain my appreciation for all the support I'm receiving and so many good tips on what I can do. This has been amazing. And also someone put me in touch with an amazing lawyer who is helping me out here. He looked at the subpoena and he said like, wow, this is so aggressive. And Blake Lively is not really giving us any other options here than to fight this together. She wants to bring us closer together, it seems. And I think that's one of the things that they're doing here too. They're lumping all of us together, all 16 of us, trying to make it look like we have co-conspired to smear her. I bet that is her strategy here, that she's going to make us look like, they're all talking together here. Look, she was on his channel and he's on her channel. And this is like a, collaboration of a smear campaign. I mean, everything that she said so far and trying to use in this case is so ridiculous. But I think this is just another level of stupidity and another level of absurdity. Also, I've been told by several that if we do get to the point where we have to actually file legal filings to get this quashed, Blake Lively would most likely have to pay our legal fees. Oh my God, I really want that to happen. Also, just thinking about this whole Van Zandt sham lawsuit that they filed against all these does to get hold of Jennifer Abel's phone. The way that they've been doing this, their business so far is just like so shady to me. And the fact that they lied to us, they lied to a lawyer who called them to get a confirmation that this is real. And the fact that they didn't want to confirm it, so they would confuse us, so they would delay our response so that they could get this information without us having the time to object to anything. I mean, you can't make this stuff up. Isn't it funny how Ryan Reynolds used just this to get out of the lawsuit against that Justin Baldoni filed against him? He was saying that it's free speech. I'm allowed to call Justin Baldoni a predator because I believe he is one. That lawsuit was dismissed. Now they're saying to us, all 16 of us, that we shouldn't have free speech. Maybe because we're not celebrities and have a ton of money in the bank, that we shouldn't be allowed to have free speech. But it's very interesting how they're doing exactly the same thing to all of us now that they're accusing Justin Baldoni of doing to them. This is a smear campaign against creators. This is a retaliation campaign against all of us. This is her punishing us for talking about her. And the thing is, right now, Blake Lively knows that her career is over. So she has nothing to lose. So from now on, it's just revenge. And she wants revenge on all of us who have covered this honestly and told the truth. And she's not going to stop. But the thing is, we're not going to stop either. I'm not going to stop talking about this. This gives me even fuel to talk even more about it. So talking about that, I wanted to mention this story before I end this episode, because this is quite interesting. I think it was Thursday that I spoke about this article in People magazine that I said, this article should be labeled advertisement, because this is a advertisement campaign for Blake Lively's Betty Buzz. People had this article where they were talking about how much you could save on her products now if you bought them on Amazon, and then there were links to the different products. And there were small letters on top of the article saying that if you click on this link, that they might receive a little percentage of the sales. So I was looking for that article and something really weird happened. So when you Google that article that was written 4 days ago, and you see the article there, and then you click on it, voila, another article appears. The article that was written on June 4th, as you can see, the date there is June 4th, which is an article that was already out there. It's about how Blake Lively, what Serena Wonderwoodson what favorite drink she would have from her Betty Buzz collection. So either People magazine removed it. I actually encourage people to report this to Federal Trade Commission to say that this is illegal advertisements. I don't know if anyone did that. If you did, please let me know, because now the article is gone. Also, another reason why it could be gone is someone sent me this because they tried to click on the link for the products in this article, and this came from Amazon. Amazon has noticed unusually reviewing activity on this product. Due to this activity, we have limited this product to verified purchase reviews. So some people must have gone bananas on the products and given them really terrible reviews. I don't know really what happened there, but I think it's super shady that they didn't actually remove the link, but they changed all the content in that article. Yeah, so Blake and Ryan can buy as much media coverage as they want, but we are watching and we see what they're doing here. And as I said, I will continue talking about this for a long time. So don't worry. And before I go, I wanted to thank everyone so much for watching Felicia Cooper's interview that I posted on Friday night or Saturday morning for some people. It's my latest podcast episode. It's really good. She is so sweet. She's an actress and she was discovered by Blake Lively's mother, and she's sharing some real tea on the family in that episode. So head over if you haven't watched that yet. And just a quick reminder before I go, you can download Cookie Jam for free by clicking on the link in my description or scan this QR code and join 100 million players online today. Thank you again, you guys, and I'll see you in my next episode. Bye.